Today we're going to learn how to make this lovely flower here. Now if you watched our previous video where we learned how to make this flower, you're going to have no problem with this flower because the steps are very, very similar. So the way this video is going to work is Gwen here is going to show us how to make the flower, and then I'm going to try and follow her directions for the second half of the video. So take it away, Gwen. How do we make this lovely flower?
So the things we need are felt, pliers, florist wire, one for each flower. Yes, that you can get in a florist. Sharp scissors and a glue gun.
A warm glue gun.
A warm glue gun, preferably not a hot glue gun or you'll burn yourself. So similar to the last, similar to this one, we do about that much.
So about 3.5 or
yeah,
bigger?
I think it might be about 4.
About 4 centimeters or 40 mils.
Yeah,
great.
So around that size, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, rough estimation.
So, and then the next one we want a little bit bigger, so we just place that down on top.
And again, are we talking 5 mils or do you bigger again?
About 5 mil, yeah.
About 5 mils bigger. Okay, cool. Again, it's okay to be rough. Flowers are not perfect.
Yes, and we'll be trimming these quite a lot, more than the circular ones.
Okay.
And then...
And again, we continue this, or you can continue this for as much as you want, depending on how large you want your flower to be. We're only doing a few here to show you.
Yeah, so then you continue. So they get bigger and bigger and bigger. But you get the idea. Yes. So then you start cutting them into squares or thereabouts.
Very good.
This one isn't quite square, so this one will be a bit smaller. And then I pile them up like that to make a little pyramid.
I love this colour, it's so pretty.
I know.
And how many of these do you think you made for your wedding, Gwen?
Maybe 15?
Okay.
Or no, actually that's way too many. Maybe 10.
Okay, so these were kind of just in some of the main bouquets then, yeah?
Yeah, there were none of these on the tables. So I had 4 bridesmaids, they each had one. And then there were maybe 5 in my main bouquet.
Okay.
So I'm slightly less adept at making these, but they're pretty easy.
Very good.
And then... So perfect. So we stack them up like this. I think I might make these a bit smaller. That seems about there.
Perfect.
So they're going from small to big.
Yes, nice pyramid.
Now, it would be easier to show you before I do it.
So here's some we made earlier.
Yeah, but so as you can see, it's quite an irregular shape, petal-like, if you will.
It's almost like a heart in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean they should all be a little bit different to make it look natural, I suppose. But yeah, so I round off the corners at the bottom.
So would that be the thing that's probably the same in all of them, that the bottom is kind of rounded?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Rounded or kind of this kind of widey, roundy thing.
The roundy, widey thing.
Yes. Perfect. So then you start cutting and you go kind of wibbledy. And then most of them I go down into it a little bit.
Okay.
And come back up.
Bit of a dip.
A bit of a dip, just to make it properly wibbledy. So
we need a dictionary, guys.
There's the first one.
Very good.
And so yeah, you just round off the bottoms.
Okay, very good.
And then you...
Actually, how many petals do you say would you make?
Depends on the size of the flower.
Yeah,
I mean, that one's not a particularly large one. I'd say that one had maybe... I'm gonna guess about 25 petals, but that may be way out, like, really wrong. I'm not good at these things.
Okay.
I
suppose you're not counting as you're making, you're just kind of...
No.
You're doing it by eye.
I'm doing it by eye, and also I'd always start with the same size of felt sheet, so that kind of... Dictates, but also kind of keeps it roughly the same size.
I getcha. So yeah, so we can see the way they're all just a little bit different. Just going to put them down.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we've all got a dip. all a bit roundy at the bottom, but they're all that little bit different. So very good. I put the smallest.
And
one
just to be different, this one isn't going to have a dip.
Oh my goodness!
They're just kind of wiggledy at the top.
It's a bit wiggledy.
So I'll just do one more.
Okay.
And then we'll start putting them together.
Very good.
So this one I'm going to go in a bit, and then up a bit, and then
just going crazy, Gwen.
you get kind of bored, and they tend to come out quite similar, and you don't want them too similar. You want them a bit all over the place.
I gotcha.
So for this next bit, this is actually the very center.
And does it matter which size piece we have for the center?
It's not the smallest, it's kind of probably the next one up. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just to make this kind of wibbledy bit.
So
the very center.
This bit. Okay.
Yeah. So you cut a wiggledy circular type thing.
Okay.
So the last one, it was completely round and then we squished it. But this one, it's good to have kind of not that irregular. Keep it kind of roundy.
Yeah, we don't want any sharp lines.
No.
Okay.
So then you fold it in half.
Okay.
Do a little snip
in the center.
Okay. So then I just wanted. We take our florist wire, and we're doing quite a short stem on these. For my main bouquet, I did like they were on the top of this, because there were a lot more flowers, so you needed a longer stalk. But for these, it's kind of nicher to do it, nicher and stronger to do it double. So you bend it over. This isn't quite right to do. You can always trim them at the end. And some of them stick up higher than others, so this could just be
fortuitous.
Yeah. So squish the top of them with your pliers. And then the glue gun comes into play.
Whoop whoop.
So we take our wiggledy roundy bit with a little slit in the middle.
Yeah.
Do kind of a circle of gloopy goo.
Very good. So the glue just goes around the opening.
Yeah, around the opening, and then
push
that up through the middle.
We don't want it too far up.
No, so it shouldn't come up higher than the ripples of petals.
And then you smush it all together.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's smooshed.
Okay. And then you'll get these little streely bits of glue. Don't worry about them. You can pull them off later.
Yeah.
So then you take your smallest petal. And so these ones have quite a definite bottom edge, obviously the non-wriggledy bit. So you put some glue on. And then you just stick. So it depends on how much glue you put on as to how long you have to hold it.
Mm-hmm. But they do usually set quite quickly.
Yeah, they do. That one, I think I just put too much glue on.
Oh, okay.
So then you go for your next one. And then you just overlap. And I try and make the first round kind of equal height.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. The next one. And just kind of squeeze it in slightly. Then the next one. You just squeeze in where the glue is. Just trying to kind of shape it a bit more. It's a bit more important to shape these at the bottom by pinching than the plain circular ones. And then just put one last one on.
And again, we want to use a nice thick felt as well for these.
Yeah. Although these ones, because of the irregular cuts, it kind of holds its shape a bit better. Like so, this one is actually the thick felt, but even the ones that were made in this thinner felt in this design didn't squish as much as this one.
Okay, very good.
So yeah, that's
beautiful. Yeah.
So you can go as far as you want. This would probably be a partially opened flower.
We build as we wish.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. My turn. Right, now I'm not going to use this whole thing. I'm just going to move a few things out of the way here. Brilliant. Okay, so again, we're going slightly larger than the last time. So we're talking about 4 centimeters or 40 mils. So I'm going to guess it's around that.
Yeah, that looks good.
So now I'm going to try and cut these into squares.
You have quite a lot of control as you're building it up, and so like if I was putting my next petal on, if I wanted it to start there, you're not going to see it when it's all finished.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of balance it as you glue on, even if they are different sizes and different heights.
Okay. Well, that's really good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take this one, and this isn't going to be the center because this is the smallest, so we don't do the smallest. So I'm just going to round off the bottom.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
And
yeah.
Okay, so we've got a kind of a roundy bottom, and then we're going to try and make a regular. So the great thing about this is I don't have to do anything right here because technically there is no right.
That's what you meant to do.
Yes, and okay, that was a little pointy, so do you know what? It's going to have something pointy, but I want to fix the end there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them can be a bit pointy. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway. Okay, right. So then we're going to round the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I think your wibbly bits were a bit nicer than some of mine, but it's okay.
It takes some practice.
Now, do we do 3 or 4? Or more?
I think I did 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I'm going to do. This is the one that's going to be in the center.
Yep. Grand.
And then I'll do one more of the smaller.
Cool.
So we're going to fold this in half. And then I'm going to take my scissors and put that, I'm going to move that out of the way actually, and move this out of the way because that's not necessary. And then just put that little snip in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now we're going to take the glue gun and I'm going to do a circle of glue.
Yeah.
We're going to do a fair good chunk of glue because we want
it to hold.
Yeah. Lovely. Now, so we're going to take this and put it into the center.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is
Don't stick your thumb in it like that.
No, don't stick my thumb.
That will hurt.
It did hurt. I didn't like
A bit higher, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just.
Then, because you've used so much glue, just kind of hold it in place until it dries.
I'm just gonna try and open. Okay, so you kind of got. I've kind of just squished everything together.
It's good.
That's not too bad.
It's lovely. It's very floral.
It is. That was what I was going for. Floral. Okay.
I'd say that's your smallest one.
Okay, so we'll start with that one. So we're just putting a little bit of glue at the bottom.
Yeah.
There, and then I'm going to. Will I go directly opposite and then overlap, or will I just overlap?
No, overlap.
Okay, so overlap from the beginning.
Yeah.
The great thing about this is more petals. We can keep adding petals till it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
If you misplace one, that's okay. You can keep going. And so I'm just squishing that on there. And
It looks really well.
thank you.
Please see it. Surprise my voice.
Okay, so that's what I've made. I have to say, looking at it, it would definitely benefit from another petal here. But you get the idea. You just keep building them up and you'll make a beautiful flower at the end of it. Yeah, so you can see, I think that kind of looks like half a flower at the moment. So if we put another one in there, it would look pretty good. Okay, and so comparison, someone that's done lots of them, someone that's just started. They still both look pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
They both look flowery.
They both look flowery. Great, well listen, thank you so much, Gwen, that's fantastic.
Welcome.
Well, thanks very much everybody for watching. Next time we're going to try and show you how to make some leaves and also how to bind the flowers that you've made into a bouquet. I kind of like the way you can see this one has worked. So we've got some leaves here and it's been bound by some lovely ribbon. And if you have any questions or comments, please write to us in the comment section. Also, if there's anything you'd like to know how to make, let us know and we'll try and find out how to make it and we'll do a video on it for you. So thanks very much, Gwen, and thank you very much for watching.